One of the, you touched on something about having a talk with your kids and letting them know where the keys to the safety deposit box is and so on and so forth. One of the things that John and I both learned when we were taking our executors course was passwords for computers and accounts and stuff like that. So many of us have accounts that we deal with online and computers. I know I had 20 or 30 different passwords, and that wasn't even enough because I probably should have had a password for every single account that I had, but I didn't share any of that information with my wife. And when I was going through the course, I thought, holy cow, what if I have a stroke tomorrow? She would never be able to unravel the accounts and the various continuous payments that are coming out, if something ever happened to me. So that's one of the things that you'll find in the kit is is information on all your online information, so that somebody coming in the event that something's gone wrong in your household, they could find all this information, be able to access your computer and some of your accounts. So before I yes.
Can I just say something?
I'm sorry?
May I say something?
Yes, please.
Sorry. I just two things which I've come across lately. That's what I thought I'd just mention because I haven't heard them today. Number one is if you have a company, a self-service company or any type of legal company operating within your family, make sure that one of your children is assigned as a secretary or in a financial role or whatever, but just as named as part of that company. Because when you pass away, if you don't have that, then the dealing with the government as far as what's left in the company is a challenge. So, but if you have a son or daughter that is named as an officer of the company, they can wind down the company and there will be no or less tax. And the other thing is that if you trust your children with your accounts, it is worthwhile adding one of your children to your joint account, which most of us probably have. And that's just as John, I guess, was mentioning, if you're traveling and they need access to funds for whatever reason, if you have a problem, they can have access to those funds. And also, when something happens here in Collingwood, they can help you with the process. Because, trust me, I just went through this last week with a friend of mine, and you talk about the password issues. They can't get into their computer. They looked after all the finances, and it's become a nightmare. So they're very small things, but please take away these couple of things and make sure that you do act on them and process them.
Fantastic, Tom. Thank you for that great advice. So I'm really happy that we're starting to build a team of advisors and experts in every industry. The goal is to have, from what John and I learned, to have about 75 experts. Everything from the funeral business to accounting to appraisal. These things all come into play during estates and probates and executor duties. So that's great. Now, everyone was given an evaluation form. Please use it and be honest. Also give us some idea of future topics that you'd like to hear about so that we can arrange those speakers to come. We would really appreciate that. We'll collect that at the end. Don't leave yet because we are going to have a raffle. But I'm going to spend 5 minutes just going over our real estate market by the numbers. We get stats from our real estate board all the time. John was just on the radio, Peak FM on Friday, I believe, talking about statistics. And I know it's on everybody's mind because people stop me everywhere I go and they say, Max, what's my home worth? What's happening in my neighborhood? I saw a sold sign go up. What are they getting? So these are the June numbers, and We'll go over them. If I don't fumble this around here, we'll go over them right now, page by page. So, the first number, plus 5.1%. That is the sales in June of 2019 and the increase over the same period in 2018. So we're up 5.1% in our region. And by our region, I'll say that we deal with the western region separately from the eastern region. Eastern is Midland, Penetang, Tiny, and western is sort of Wasaga Beach all the way over to Meaford and down into Clearview and Mulmer. So sales for June are looking good. We're up 5.1%. Oop. Oop. 1.2%. That is the sales for 2019 year to date. So by the time you average it out with the January, February, March, April, May, we are at plus 1.2% over the same period in 2018. 20.2% increase in number of active listings compared to last year. So the inventory is still at the lowest point for June, except for last year, and it's the lowest. Our inventory is the lowest going all the way back 25 years, believe it or not. And that's why if someone said to you, "Oh, I think the real estate market is slowing down," the number of listings was not coming on in the manner that we had wished it to be, and there were lots of buyers out there, but there was nothing for them to buy. Or if you were a seller, you couldn't put your house in the market because you didn't know where you were going next. So now we're seeing an increase in inventory, and that's going to bring some health back into our market. What's 4.1 versus 6.9? That is the months of inventory that we have if no other listings came in at our present rate of sales. So, and that compares to 6.9 months, which represents our 10-year average. So 4.1 months of inventory. If no other listings came in and we continued at our present rate of sales, we would be completely out of listings in 4 months. $194.9 million. That's the total value of all properties sold this June, rising 20.1% from June of 2018. So we're up 20% in the valuation of all that real estate. Now, that accounts for increase in sales, but it also accounts for an increase in the value of each property. So property's valuation total up 20%. So I'm trying to do this with one hand. 402, that is the number of all properties sold this June, rising 12.9% from June of 2018. Value of all properties, or the total number of all properties sold in June. Now we get into the fun stuff. Oop. I was there. So 537,865. That is the average price of a home in our region. That's up 10.4% from 1 year ago. And now we'll do it by area. So get ready for this. Blue Mountain, 707,704 for an average home at Blue Mountain. That's up almost 10%. Next, Clearview, almost $600,000 for an average home in Clearview. When I started in this business in 1983, you could buy any house in town for $39,900. Never thought I'd see the day. That's up 11.2%. Next, everybody's favorite, what's happening in Collingwood? $531,375 for an average home in Collingwood. War Times at 8th and Oak are selling for $400,000. And when you take into account the number of $1 million homes that are selling in Mare Mills and the Forest, off Silver Creek Drive. I sold something the other day for $1.7 million. A couple of young guys moving to Collingwood. That's the average price in Collingwood. Now, followed closely by, Meaford, 480,000, 412. Significant increase in Meaford because the rest of the areas got so expensive. We were selling a ton of houses in Meaford this year. And that increased activity and it increased prices. So Meaford is up 20%. Last but not least, I already gave the slide away, Wasaga Beach. 456,564, that's up 8.8%. So that's our real estate market snapshot. And that's it for this presentation. So next we're going to ask Monica to come up with our tickets. And please, if you'd like to stick around and talk to our speakers. Maybe before we do this, I'll give the Wrigleys 5 minutes to bring up a product that I thought was pretty innovative. If anybody's looking to renovate their home, this is a product that I saw when I was down taking an introductory course in Toronto for aging in place, and this is a product manufactured in Montreal, and we found it to be very, very innovative. I told them if we had time, we would just introduce them and just have them show the product. I'll let David open the product. Who wants to speak?
David can speak.
Keep it close to your mouth.
Hi everyone.
Thank you, Max.
So as Max mentioned, this product was developed by a company in Montreal, and they're now international, and it's actually a pretty incredible product. So it's nice to see a Canadian product with so much innovation. But it's a continuous railing system. It's actually designed for easy grip. So as we get older, we tend not to be as strong as we used to be. So it's very comfortable to the hand. It, when I say continuous, it could be 400 feet long. It goes around corners, upstairs. It's also interesting in that not only is it for indoor use,
It's outdoor use as well.
it's outdoor as well. So the result is that you can have it all over your home, and it's attractive. It's in a few different colors and styles, depending on what you're looking for. The other attribute of it is that it can also be used in shower areas. Instead of using your typical grab bars, pull yourself up, it can be utilized for that. Much better in, say, a curbless shower would be a railing system like this, because you only have a grab bar in one spot. So now you could have a railing surrounding that's still attractive and eye appealing.
Goes around corners.
It goes around corners. The other interesting feature Max is just showing us here is that it's also stronger. And the reason why, it has an adjustable bracket that will adapt to wherever the studs are in the wall. So you never use wall plugs or anything like that to secure it. It's always secured to basically the frame of the home. So the result is you have a railing that will never move, that will support 500 pounds without any problem. So very strong, and also, interestingly, very affordable.
And easy to install.
Easy to install. And, so again, we're all aging, we're all getting older, and the very purpose of the company that my wife in particular has come up with is to help people to stay in their homes for a longer period of time. This is just one of many ways that we can do that and stay safe. Max mentioned earlier that his mother-in-law fell. I think of my own mother-in-law who lives in a 5-level back split. If you can imagine that at 83 years of age, and is convinced that that's just the most wonderful place to live. But it really isn't. I mean, it's time to think about some changes, but it's difficult for any of us to do that. I think we admit that. But the thing is, we can make our homes safe. We can make them so we don't have those tripping hazards, those falls, and it's not as expensive as we think. What was the average you paid? $22,000. You can modify your home to at least make it comfortable, at least the main living area, so that you can be safe. Absolutely.
So can you hold that? Hi, everyone. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. I just wanted to explain the handrail as I'm walking around. So this rubber part can be removed. And thank you. And this is installed, and you can adjust it anywhere, so you don't have to put any strappings behind your drywall. This can be adjusted and to find your stud. This can also be replaced, and you can add in lighting. So as you walk up the stairs, you can have lighting go on for you. This elbow is brilliant because it's continuous railing, and you can have it continuous going up the stairs. Different color products. You can use it in the shower, outside, outdoors, your front entrance. You can actually, I just did an aging in place assessment for a cooperative building in Aurora. I did a 15-page assessment for them, and their focus was the bathroom. They're 1-bedroom and 2-bathroom apartments. So the resident, the apartment that I looked at, she had trouble grabbing the handle to her patio door. Her threshold was 18 inches, believe it or not. There was a baseboard heater, and she had a struggle to pull herself up. So I called Rob from Promenade, and he created a 12-inch handle where we can add on to the drywall or the frame, and now she has something safe to pull herself up rather than use the handle from the patio door. So it was brilliant that we worked together, and he created that handle for that development. Yes?
What's it called again?
Promenade. Come back to our table and we'll give you the information.
Wrigley's are in Muskoka Beach, so
Yes.
they're local to our area. Grab a card when you before you leave, and you can find out more about the product. But I think it's a
Yeah.
pretty innovative
It's a
product.
great product. So I became a distributor because I fell in love with the product. The grab bar, the handlebar, the grab bar is called the Power Grip. So if anyone ever worked out at a gym, it's the size of a weight, and it's great for anyone that suffers from arthritis, and you're able to hang on to this handlebar safely and with confidence that you're going to be able to hang on to it. And that's why they made it round, for that purpose. Any other questions? Thank you very much.
Great, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gerrard has donated some interesting chocolates. There's a theme behind the chocolates, Piece by Chocolate, and there's a story that goes along with it. So thanks to Gerrard, I'm going to pick out a random.
Pick out a random ticket.
Oh, we lost one. Thank you.
And the winner is?
Okay. So we have 4890738. 4890738. Did they leave? No. Maybe this is the gentleman here. Find that ticket. Oh, 738. 0738 are the last 4 numbers. No? Okay, I'll do it again. Here we go. 4890745. 0745? Ah, wonderful. As I say, there's a neat little story that goes behind that. So, you're very welcome. We have one more. 4890752. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. So next, our little lifesaver kit. Oh, the lucky winner, 4890747.
Bingo.
Bingo. Thank you. So that wraps it up for today, folks. Thank you very much. Be sure to leave your evaluation form. As I say, we will notify everybody well in advance of our next seminar, and we hope to have Dr. Riley Moynes in to talk about the 4 stages of retirement. If you have any questions before you leave, our vendors will stay behind. John Ferris, the Wrigley's aging in place, Gerrard Buckley, and John Kirby from Engel Volkers is there as well. So thank you all for coming, and thank you to our speakers, Tom Vincent, Stephen Parsons.